down in the den. So go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth's about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Welcome to Down in the Den. It's your boy Mars, aka Marlon Beardo, the Bearded Weirdo, the Stella Rosa Casanova, the curator of culture, and the Shud Knight. Most definitely the Shud Knight of this podcast game. And I'm here with my brother, my partner in crime, the creator of Pot with Petty, Poetry Time with Petty, as well as a frequent collaborator on Down in the Den, Down in the Den After Dark, Oh Hell No, and a bunch of other programs. My brother, the one and only King Petty. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? Shit, it's been a long ass week.
Long ass week. Feels like this year's been 25 years rolling to one. This is a hell of a year, man. But we got a great Pat episode for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Down in the Den. We're gonna get right into it, man. For those who don't know, if you haven't seen us on the many programs on this network, as well as the Ill Vision Network, as well as on Cal's channel, man, we're some diehard basketball fans, King Petty and myself. We love the NBA, love college ball, grew up wanting to be hoopsters until that growth spurt never hit us. We said it must have been something in the water because we both stayed under the 6 Foot Club.
Yeah, for real.
But hey, if it was 1997, I guarantee y'all will want this smoke. I guarantee you now. I could barely walk up the steps now. But 1997?
Oh yeah.
1997?
It was over. It was over.
But man, so much is going on in the NBA. For those who don't know, I'm a Lakers fan. Petty's a Warriors fan, but a guy who should have been a Laker, CP3, man. Let's talk about it a little bit before we get into the music and we get into this Diddy, man.
Man, so what they did is like, I guess when they was about to go on a road trip, they were on a road trip, and all of a sudden, like, I think I got the notification on X saying from Sean saying that like they released him. And I'm like, he's sending him home. I'm like, sending him home. I'm like, this is his year he retired. He announced his retirement like 3 weeks ago. And now he's been sent home, like relieved of his duties and shit. I'm like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand. He's 20 years in the league. What is it, 21 years in the league?
I think it's 21.
Yeah, floor general, point guard. The last of Mohicans, actually. And yeah, they sent him home. I'm like, I don't know the reason why. I think it's because of him. I guess he's hard to work with, I guess, but yeah, they were stacked, but still, no reason to send him home.
Shout out to my homeboy Paul. He's the only person I actually know that's a Clippers fan. As a Lakers fan, it couldn't happen to a worse franchise. I've said this before and I've said it again. Clips gonna clip. They're always gonna be, even in their own stadium, they're basement babies. They're a bootleg franchise. It doesn't matter how much money the owner has. Clip's gonna clip. You got Kawhi getting money behind the scenes. You got Bradley Beal, unfortunately, appears to be on the downside of his career. You gave up SGA, arguably the best player in the NBA right now, for Paul George, who you don't even have anymore. It's a mess. And to mess up, you had one job. You knew you guys weren't going to be better than Denver or the Lakers or Oklahoma. You had no chance of winning the championship with the oldest team. They started the season with the oldest team in the league. Right. So, I mean, we realize that you got to have veterans, but you can't be that old. I didn't expect much for him, but like I said, just the integrity of the franchise. Arguably, I don't think anyone would argue to say Chris Paul is the greatest Clipper of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get an argument with that. and to treat him. This is supposed to be like Kobe. Kobe had his farewell tour. This is supposed to be come back. You don't have to give us anything. You don't have to give us 10, 15 points a game, 10 assists, whatever. Come off the bench every now and then, be a leader behind the scenes. But this is what happens when you lose. And you've been losing for 40 years. Clip's going to clip. So I'm sorry, Chris Paul, but once again, as far as that franchise is concerned, it's late show over here all day. So there ain't no love for the basement babies. The whole franchise is a mess.
Yeah, it's all bad. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a coming home party because he had his best years with the Clippers.
Yeah, live.
Like, it's sitting at home. I'm like, wow, and like it's like it's the whole NBA tripping off of it. Like, well, I ain't gonna say the whole NBA, but like a lot of the veterans, LeBron and all, and they tripping off of it. So I mean, like, that's crazy how like they send his ass home for no reason.
But that's why they can't get any superstars, because as a superstar, I see if you're treating him like that, look what they did with Blake Griffin. Signed him to that contract and then sent him to the Pistons, and that was the beginning of his downfall. They have no honor, they have no integrity, they're poorly run. That's what they get. It is what it is.
There only should be one team, and there should only be one LA team in LA.
Facts. There is only one LA team in LA. We don't, like I said, we don't count the basement babies. They that half sibling that we don't acknowledge. So, no love. It's all late show. And then it looks like the tenure with that non-contact injury. I don't know if we've got an update, but it looks like more than likely we may have seen Greek Freak for the last time in a Milwaukee Bucks jersey. Loyalty brought them a ring. He did everything right. If he gets moved, where do you want to see him go? But before that, did you hear that?
I'm hearing something.
I'm hearing something too. Hold on. Smoke break. Smoke break. This is brought to you by Blueberry Pancakes, the strain that I'm currently consuming. So if you're at home, this is brought to you by the good folks at Pot with Petty.
So it's a berry day. Okay, so I'm smoking crunch berries.
Okay, it's all berry day. So let's light up.
Yeah, I just went and bought an ounce like 3 hours ago. So this is new weed. This is a new strain I'm trying today. I had what did I have a couple days ago? I think it was called Old Town Funk. I had
by Bruno Bars,
something like that, and then I had some peach. I had peaches and cream, and I had
112.
Bro, they got some shit out here now, and then I also had I went and got some Wiz's actual company now. He got an actual like jar, like actual like brand of weed. His shit is good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard he got some fire mess. But hold on. I hear something. We gotta run in. The legend, the man, the myth, Real Spill Will. Welcome, Will, to the show. What's crack-a-lackin', brother? How you doing today?
What's up, my brothers? How y'all doing, my guys?
It's chilling.
It's ice cold out here on the East Coast, man. They got me up in here.
It's 40 out here.
Shoot, it's even cold out here in Houston, man. I ain't gonna lie. You see, I got the hoodie on and all that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, look,
and I'm in the crib. Yeah, it's cold out here. It ain't even no joke right now. It's cold out here too.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's not even winter yet. Then
nah.
Here in the South, it's usually, especially in Houston, it'd be 50, 60 degrees usually around this time. But
yeah, they just spun the block on us real quick with some cold. The cold front just spun the block on us.
Yeah, man, I could
it's
do a whole.
It's right there.
It's global warming.
Yeah, climate change. They call it climate change now.
Yeah, but, that's the new word, but it's called. We got our ass freezing.
Yeah, bro, I know I'm black because I'm like anything under 60 degrees. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to make it out today. I'm not.
Right.
Yeah,
He
so
said
say
he
like
good.
it's
Shit,
not.
unless I'm gonna warm my car up like 30 minutes before I go outside, because I'm gonna run to that motherfucker.
Word.
I got the
Nobody
app on
trying
my
to feel
phone.
that.
Yep, I got the app on my phone. I start that jump before I even get.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
not,
different discomfort, boy. That cold, boy, when they get to grabbing on you, boy.
Man,
Reality hit like
bro, and like 5 years ago, I'd be like, okay, it's good. Now you hit like mid 40s,
no,
you're like, nah, bro, we get
man,
yo,
them
I
bones, them
Let me get an
literally,
old
elbows
school
can't
triple
take
fat
it no
goose.
more.
Shit, let me get an old school triple fat goose coat. I'm gonna need one of them.
Yeah,
Shit,
for real. The super old school one.
I wish I
Yeah.
could find one of those leaving feathers everywhere. You get
man,
one
for real.
of they have feathers everywhere.
Right. You get them joints right now. Shoot, it'd be
Man,
good.
I need my Jazzy Jeff starter coat. That's what I need.
man.
Word.
I,
Or give me old school.
You
Let me get an old school pro player.
you gonna be super warm with that joint.
I just
Hell
had
yeah.
first you twist the hat, then you turn
Man.
the hat. Now it's a starter hat. Yeah, I had the Will Smith joint.
Oh yeah, you had the official joint.
Yeah, I had the official junk. I got a couple pictures. Me and my boy Ryan. He had the Miami Dolphins starter coat. I have the Flyers one. Let's see if we can all say it at the same time. The Flyers starter coat. 3, 2, 1. Charlotte Hornets.
Chicago Bulls.
What you say, Will?
Ooh, the Hornets, the Bulls. Ah, that's a tough one. That's really a
Or the
tough one.
Orlando Magic one. Or the Orlando Magic one.
Nah, I'm just between
93
them two is a tough pick.
in the
It's a tough
comments.
pick
Let us know what was
because
your
that Hornets
favorite.
joint was crazy.
Yeah,
The
that
Bulls
Hornets
joint
one
was
was fire
popping,
though.
but the Hornets joint was going crazy though. I
That
ain't gonna.
teal with the purple,
That
yeah, that was
Hornets was
fire.
going crazy.
Yeah,
The
that hard.
Bulls, yeah, was getting off, but when that Hornets popped, it was a had a run, boy.
Yeah, it
That
did.
It was a run with
started
that
me.
Hornets joint. That Hornets joint did get crazy. It just hit everything. Just hit me like the Hornets joint was everywhere, bro. Like no matter what
The Lakers
region
was
you was
too.
from.
Lakers was too.
Look, I've been a
Yeah, but
Lakers
not like
fan.
that Hornets one though. When I
Yeah,
really
that
think
Hornets was
about it, that
everywhere.
Hornets one though.
Yeah,
Hornets one. Shoot,
When I sit and think about what he just asked, when y'all asked me that, I'm like, yeah, the Bulls was the given, but the Hornets one, they covered some ground, bro.
you had to
yeah.
have this hat right here.
Holy shit, yeah.
You had to have it
Yeah,
with this Hornets
The
purple
throwback with the throwback
yeah. The
logo.
Hornets, the Hornets,
Mitchell
they
vest,
started
boy.
back. It was wild. And in football, the Raiders was going crazy.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Raiders.
bro, I forgot. Let me tell y'all this right now. So I went to the mall go Christmas shopping earlier, right? Bro, why did I just see a Bo Jackson Raiders throwback Mitchell and Ness for $50, bro?
Man, you should have caught that.
Oh
Only
no, I'm
50
going back
bucks is
tomorrow morning. I'm
disrespectful.
going back tomorrow morning.
But you gotta go get that 50.
Bro, they
Cause
had that one for 50. They had the Kurt Warner old school St. Louis Rams one, the yellow and blue. And then they
Kurt
had the
Warner he won't no fluke, yo. Like he was really
nah,
nice, yo, for his time. Like
yeah. And then they
Kurt
had
Warner he was
Westbrook.
really
They had
nice.
the Eagles Westbrook one.
See what I'm saying?
The Eagles
Yeah, the
joint.
Westbrook
That
joint.
Eagles jersey was nasty, bro.
Yeah, I know it was. I know it
You know.
was.
$50
I
though.
need to get
They going on clearance over there because this it's a jersey store, the jersey and hat store. So like they got shit for $50. I'm like I'm going back up there tomorrow.
yeah,
I can't
because they
let go
got
of that
some new
boat.
stuff coming in. They gotta get rid of all that old year because of the new year to get all their new
Yeah,
orders and shit.
so I'm getting that Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that Bo Jackson gonna be tough.
Either that or that Barry Sanders. They got a Barry Sanders there too.
We want to take a second. We want for y'all who are watching on YouTube and those who are listening everywhere podcasts are heard. I want to make sure y'all take an opportunity to follow my brothers who are joining me on this episode. So, Petty, please let the people know where they can find you on social media and what you got going on, because I always want to show love to the people that help come contribute. So tell
Oh
them
yeah.
about the Ill Vision Network and what you got on, my brother.
All right. So for Ill Vision Network, it's about to be. I'm about to put out another show. It's just gonna be me walking around asking some of my coworkers and constituents about what strain they smoke, what games they be playing on PlayStation or Xbox. I ain't got the title of that yet. But Power Petty's on there. I'm about to release another episode in the next week or so. I'm waiting for Quay to get back from Arizona, and then we're gonna release an episode. Whenever Will's ready, free to do real spill on fucking Facebook, we always get to that. So that's a good
Yeah.
thing. And then shit, I'm still doing these little flyers and shit and helping people. So yeah, and I'm doing skits on there now. So I'm about to release some. I'm about to do some skits. Start doing some crazy shit on there.
Shoot, I'm looking forward to it. Of course,
Yeah.
Will, my brother, let people know a little bit where they can find you on social media and what you got going on.
You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. You can catch me on. I'm on Twitter. I got a Real Spill Will page on Facebook as well that I'm about to get active with again. And of course you can catch me on Facebook, and you can catch me on pot with Real Petty Spill with my man Petty. Like he said on Facebook, you can find me there. Everybody will definitely get back locked in with that. And I got the beginning of the year, so not official date yet, but breaking into the new year, starting the podcast. The one, transitioning the podcast that I started in Virginia, bringing that here. I got the radio TV show with my co-host Jersey. We'll be talking about on radio TV on Afro Vibes Radio TV. You can catch us there too if y'all go get the app for Afro Vibes. If y'all enjoy what y'all get. They got artists up there. They reach over 188 countries. So yeah, you can catch me up. You can catch me up there with my radio TV show Afro Vibes. You know what I'm saying? So we
Oh,
got that going on, and I got new merch coming. That's in the works as we speak. I'm making an announcement. Um, after I holler at my homie and see, we gonna you know, let y'all know who making my merch. And we gonna do big things from there. I'm gonna get with him, and then we'll make a formal announcement about dropping, the information on that. So that's coming like soon. But yeah, the money, the down payment for the manufacturing has already been put down, and we locked in with an official brand, a top notch brand. So
oh
yeah, we
yeah.
gonna let y'all know about that in a real hot second. But that's what's going on, man. And I'm here with the guys, man. You know,
I love
supporting
it.
my man Mars and his platform, which is fire, and we love it. So we here to support, bro.
Yes, sir. And I'm so proud of these two kings. I've known these gentlemen for longer than I haven't known them, if that makes sense. But and I'm so proud to see them, other young black, geniuses working in this field. And just I'm proud of it. So man, going to 2026, it's gonna just be more. Let me put my fake Drake voice on. More life, man. It's gonna be more life for all the kings out there. And
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna make it out to Houston and Washington in 2026. So when we get face to face, man, I got some crazy ideas. I'm like Professor X up here, except I can walk.
I already know.
It's about to be a movie.
I already know.
It's about to be a movie, man. I'll be having ideas,
Yeah,
man.
definitely,
So
definitely gonna be a movie.
let's get into the music part, man. This episode, man, we did it before. We covered it a lot on Down in the Den After Dark. We've had a couple episodes, and it seems like every time we're trying to put Diddy in the back of our minds, it's like, damn it, something happens. And I think I could speak for all these gentlemen, hip hop historians, all three of us, lived during this period that was covered in this documentary. Very familiar, all of us. But man, this thing
It hit the
shit.
soul with that one. That one it shifted. It hit the soul with it hit the soul because it was we lived it.
We lived it. So whoever wants to go first, just, for those who don't know, we're talking about Diddy the Reckoning, available on Netflix, executive produced by Curtis 50 Cent, aka the real King Petty Jackson.
Man, for real.
I thought I was a petty individual. I am just a mere Padawan. I am a child in the level of petty. To go out and do what this man did, all I can do is slow clap and hope and aspire to one day be that level of petty. But what do you gentlemen think about the program? We've all watched all 4 episodes, I presume, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm into the fourth one now. I fell asleep after the third one. I watched it. I watched it all thoroughly. I watched the third one twice. And then I got just slightly into the fourth. But I got enough to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I
The
still got to
first
finish the
three
fourth
is
though. But
diabolical
yeah,
in itself.
it's not no stuff. Yeah, but it ain't like we could talk about everything. It ain't like it's like a you're ruining a movie that I don't know about. They just gonna confirm a lot of stuff. So I'm not.
Yeah,
Y'all can
Mhm.
talk about the fourth. It ain't hurting me.
yeah.
Either.
So number one,
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna still watch it tonight. And when we finish, I'm gonna get back on it. Watch the fourth one.
was there
But
anything
we
that you
still can talk
saw
about it though.
that was new to you for any of y'all? Because
Uh,
I lived through a lot of this, but was it, any
it
of it?
wasn't anything new, but it confirmed a lot of suspicions that I had ever since we were teenagers. A lot of the shit that I had thought, or in the back of my mind, I was like, nah, this nigga didn't had nothing to do with that. But then it was confirmed that in that it confirmed that he did have something to do with both. One basically, you can't say the second for Big, but like say what you did in the first came back to wrecking you in the second. So whatever he did with Pac, it came back to bite him in the ass with Big. You know what I'm saying? And plus telling Big, though, you got to stay in LA for them extra couple of days, knowing that Big was supposed to go to London or the UK that week. And he told him to stay, and the repercussions of him staying cost him his life. He wasn't supposed to be in LA in the first place. You not doing that. Everybody knew that. You ain't supposed to be in LA at that time. You know what I mean? It just, yeah. Then the Cassie jump, but the one that got me, well, it was a new one. The girl from Diddy Dirty Money, that kind of shocked me.
Which one, Don or Kalani?
Dumb. But the Kalani was just so loyal. It was just weird. But then like the Don one where they were like they actually had a, like a kind of like a weird relationship. The Aubrey joint, the part where they were like she was comatose and they was still, somebody was beating them and then one was in the mouth. I'm like, wow,
Let's
that's
not, let's
wow.
not get too far ahead though. Let's not get too far ahead. How about you, Will? Was there anything you that was confirmed for you, or something that was like, oh man, this is really shocking to know from what you've seen so far?
The only thing that get raised my eyebrow because a lot of this stuff ain't new, but it's like a lot of details into certain things that I heard. It was more things was filled in, empty spots when you was told stuff. It was like some of the stuff filled in on certain moments, like you know. The thing that got me was like, oh, Biggie gonna pay for his funeral. Allegedly, they saying that. I still say alleged because they put it in in the show, but you know, they saying that he made Biggie pay for his own funeral. Um, and he wrote it off or whatever you want to call it or whatever they saying he did. But that was like, and it wasn't that he did it. It was like the tone in which they said he said it was
Right.
what got me. Like, oh, Biggie gonna pay for his funeral. Like, just say it like that. The man just got murdered like that, and then for you to just say it all like, yeah, he gonna pay for it. Like, you ain't really care about this dude, and that shows that when somebody's like in that state, that raw state of somebody losing their life that dudes dealing with, and your response and your body language shows that you felt like they was in the way the whole time, and that's what he give off. But yeah, him having to pay for the funeral was wild to me.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there were suspicions, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I never thought Diddy had it in him. You know, he never came
Right.
off tough guy, and that worked to his favor because I'm like, even when Tupac the whole time before, Tupac was painting Puffy as this gang, war. And now and a lot of people thought, oh, he's just maybe he had some envy of their success, or for some reason I always thought, and I don't know why, because Pac is probably the most authentic MC to ever touch a mic. I just thought he was paranoid, maybe, because I'm like, okay, he got shot, he's paranoid. But it proved to me there are no coincidences whatsoever. And
Mm-hmm.
the way that the gaps, like you touched on, John, the gaps were filled, and it was kind of like a very simple paint by numbers. It was so clear and concise and detailed that I was like, oh no, this dude is a real life Lex Luthor, like a real life
Yeah.
super,
Like no,
like
no, for real though. Like
Yeah, for real.
like a Machiavellian, like holy shit, like so much so. And I am the most even keeled person you ever want to meet. I'm a very factual, neurodivergent research type person. I'm I'm at the point that I'm like, I believe he was doing some like blood sacrifices.
yeah.
Like, and I am not crazy, guys. I smoke, but I'm not crazy. I am sane. But there's not that many coincidence. How many people are dead around him?
He,
Uh,
he moving like the breeze. He moving
are
like
we
the
count?
breeze.
Are we going back to the first episode when uh that concert, that failed concert he had?
So
That's
here's
about
the
9
thing.
people, if I'm correct.
That was 9 people, and here's the thing. I'm a hip hop historian. I did not know about that.
Oh,
I I didn't know that's how he became famous.
yeah,
9 people losing their life from him throwing a party, and he walked away.
going around HBCU. They said he was traveling back down, up and down the HBCU circuit.
Yeah, it was at Howard where my brother went. And that right there, I was like, oh, that was his blood sacrifice to get on, because he immediately got on. And I know for you guys that normally tune into Down in the Den, you're not used to hearing blood sacrifice on this show. So I want to assure you I haven't went off the deep end. There's nothing in my pipe. But I mean, what do you guys think about that? Am I tripping, or am I on to something?
Nah, you're not tripping.
No, you're not tripping at all.
Nah, it's
Nah,
right
yeah,
there. You seeing
that's
what
his
you
way
seeing.
in. That was his way in. Like he had Dougie Fresh and all of them there, then all of a sudden 9 people die. Stampede. 9 people die like a human stampede. So, then he got Pac. That's on his head. Big. That's 11 right there. Not to mention who are we going out? Who else are we going? We're going Craig Mack and Black Rob too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? G Dep was
And
in jail. He went to Shine did time over him. You know what I mean?
the locks
Gee,
left.
yeah. You know what I mean? They
112,
were
112
smart.
is
They were
only
smart.
2 of them
That
now.
make
Mace left.
Mace was the biggest, you know,
He was
red
bringing in the
flag.
money after Biggie passed away.
too. We don't
Cause
forget. We forget that
he was
total was
writing, he
total
was
was
doing the writing for
total and
Puffy.
112 was there. And they left too.
Yeah, 112 is 56 right now because they only 2 of them.
Yep. And one thing that joint showed me how clear it was to me how much Puffy really wanted to be the man. That's
Yeah,
what it pointed out more to me than I really even I thought I knew. Like I just like, damn, I ain't really paying attention to that deviant that mindset of I want the spot of the nigga I'm putting on. Like this nigga fire, but I want what he got. Like I'm smooth, he big, and you know what I mean. I'm thinking about how this how big Buffy thinking. Like if this big fat nigga can get all if I'm in that spot, I'm shoot. This is how a nigga like Puffy think. You know what I mean? Because he's so self centered. So he eventually wanted the spot. Like when they said he took the cover of the what the
Rolling Stone.
Rolling
Rolling
Stone.
Stone from him when it was lined up for him. Puffy said, I need that spot. Like, see, that show you right there. Like, these is things that I wish Biggie could have got wind of, which he was no way he was gonna know. Puffy was not gonna say it nowhere within a radius of people that
It
needed to
also
hear it.
proved Suge was right too at the Source Awards.
Yeah,
It also
And then
proves Sugar's right in the source of
Suge
woods.
like, y'all think I'm wild. He said this
Yeah.
little breezy,
He's
slick
like, yo,
little, you know what I mean?
worry about the executive producer being all in the videos, all in the dancing. Yeah, so yeah, it
Once
does prove
you
that Sugar's
realize
like,
that he
But
was
Suge was
charging
like,
his
yo, y'all
artists,
think I'm crazy. This little
right?
dude is a Steve. He's scary and he's snaky. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He worse. He gonna be worse.
He's scared. He's a scared. You know, with Suge Knight, all right, I'm not going to cross. Let me see.
for real.
You know, so it's very easy to avoid problems with Suge Knight.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean? Don't
right.
fuck with him and don't steal his money. I
Yeah,
think if you keep to those two things,
you be all
you will
right.
be fine. Diddy's gonna be like, "Oh man, you so talented." And one thing, because I like to read comments, and I'm looking at the the threads and the X, and I'm going online and I'm seeing what people are thinking and saying. And I kept seeing destiny swapping, destiny swapping, destiny swapping. So I started going down the rabbit hole and researching, and that's literally something in the cult where they do something. They're like, I'm going to do a sacrifice, and I'm going to take your destiny. He pretty much took Biggie's destiny
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
that sacrifice, and then Mace ran. Mace probably saw something so demonic, he ran to Atlanta and became a pastor.
Yeah, he seen something wicked, bro.
Think about that. He was the #1 artist in the world. When have you ever seen that in hip hop? And still
Mm-hmm.
got it. I don't know if y'all have heard Mace
Nah,
recently.
he
He,
still
Oh,
get busy.
no.
No, I be
No,
checking.
murder, yeah,
I'm tapped
murder
in with
still
him.
got it. Murder still
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
yeah, he could
He's
have been.
crazy.
He could have been Biggie if he wanted to. He had flow, and he was the new and improved. He had everything lined up, but he was like, "Yo, this is so wicked. I got to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get out of here." It makes perfect sense. Like this
Yeah,
dude
he
is,
was like, I ain't doing it.
Now
man.
he
Everybody
was
been
writing for
came
Puffy and
through
everything.
Puffy.
He wrote half of it. What does it say? What did he say? Ace showed how much Mace has written. He wrote for all of No Way Out. You know what I mean? He wrote that whole album for Diddy, right?
Mhm.
Am I correct? He wrote No Way Out. He wrote what was it? Junior Mafia's album? Some of not Junior Mafia, but Lil Caesar's album. He wrote for Lil Kim. Uh, a lot. So yeah,
That
Mhm.
sound from '97 after Biggie passed, from 1997 to 1999. That was Mace's pen, and
yep,
that was
Mhm.
really their biggest time. Was that
Mhm.
post Biggie, and that was on Mace's pen and on Mace's back, and he left like, no, I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight. I don't want no parts of
yeah.
none of this.
Because
And
think about it. Once that Diddy, what's that second album? The one where he was on the cover, where he had Muscle Game on it. That album wasn't even. That was him writing. Diddy wrote that, but that was. If you think about it, listen to the lyrics of it, and he'd be like, "Oh nah." He literally was like gassing himself up. But then that, what was that on that one? On I think it was part one of the docu series. He's like, Mark Curry was like, "Listen to Hustle Game," and what he said, "Fuck around, I put $500,000 on your head."
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
even
he
if you
talking
listen
crazy.
to Long Kiss Goodnight on
Life after death.
Death, there's a part like at the end of the song where for like 20 minutes, Puffy is just, yeah, no more Mr. He's just
Yeah, he
going off.
talking crazy. He is.
I'm not gonna feel shit. Then I'm gonna get cold. I
Yeah,
should
he
play it.
started.
But
Yeah,
he
he was
started
going crazy.
going crazy. I was 17 years old when that came out, and even then I was like, oh damn, like
Yeah,
calm down, Puff. What's the
Yeah,
dealio? Why
Puffy
why are
was
you
doing
so
his.
upset?
He was
and
talking.
it's
He was talking his shit.
yeah. He was really. Who would have knew? Who would have thought?
He was confessing. He was so cocky and
Yeah.
that he was not going to get caught. Now, let me ask you guys, a lot of things that I've been reading online, it said a lot, and I was shocked. A lot of people are upset at 50 Cent, calling him a snitch and this and that, and
Charlie did.
kicking a black man when he's down is, a perspective that I've read as well. Do y'all think that, two things can be true? Puffy can be a monster and 50 Cent could be, Dame Dash. I don't know if any of y'all saw what Dame Dash did, but he put some
Yeah.
AI like 50 like tap dancing. What do y'all think Was 50 just being petty? Was he actually being a hero and putting the light on this? Because I don't support that non-snitching. You know, you're only a snitch if you're doing the crime together. If we all
Right.
decide to
Right.
rob the bank and I say John and Will did it so I can get off, that's a snitch. That's terrible. But if I'm
Right.
just a civilian and you're doing crime, that's not snitching. So do y'all think 50 was in the right and the wrong? Do you think it was, a mixture of both? Was
We
he
all knew about it. We all knew about it to begin with. A lot of us from that era, we knew about it to begin with. Like we've been to some of us have been to the concerts. If I'm correct, Jam Fest was a month before Biggie got killed in Hampton when they had the little concert. It was like February 17th out there. So if I'm
I
correct, it
remember
was
that.
like
I didn't make it there, but I remember that being there.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I went to that
Because
concert because it was
Biggie was
Crisscross
at
Mint
the
Condition. It was Crisscross
Biggie,
Mint Condition, MC Hammer, Biggie and Junior Mafia, and I forgot
you
somebody else.
you aging yourself when you said crisscross, but go
I
ahead.
know, but that was when. But look, but the thing about it, that was when Tonight's the Night was out. So that was the dope part about it. It wasn't old Crisscross. It was Tonight's the Night Crisscross.
All right,
But yeah, it's like a lot of the shit we saw. We
he cleared
lived
that up.
that.
He cleared
yeah,
I
that
mean,
up.
it won't I missed the bus crisscross. It
no,
was
it wasn't. It wasn't them. It wasn't the bomb Crisscross. It was Young, Rich, and Dangerous Crisscross. When the old boy
he
was going
said,
ball.
he
You know what I'm
said
saying? It was Young,
it
Rich, and
won't I
Dangerous.
missed the bus.
Bro, you know I know. Yeah, he said I missed the
He
bus. We
said it
listened to that
wasn't I
back in
won't
fucking
have
like
he said I won't
93
have
though.
missed the bus, Chris.
92, 93. Man, that's
the
that's
bus.
Oh
wild.
shit.
Yeah, I
Oh
missed the
man.
bus, and that's something that I never ever do again.
Yo.
Another
All right.
song. Oh, that's crazy.
Yo.
But like, yeah, we lived that era. So I mean, I can't say it's not snitching because literally, like a lot of it was just like more. It's like a lot of it was confirmed that was the stuff that the rumors we heard back in the day. All that shit was literally confirmed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it was literally confirmed. Like the he paid for Pac's hit. You know what I mean? Like, and then it was a mill, and because they only got Pac and not Suge,
Allegedly,
he
we're not
only
gonna
500,000, like half a mil. So I'm like, I
Did
just,
you guys see that Puffy sent some funeral flowers to 50?
That's what they said, right?
Yeah,
what was this?
today.
Oh shit, Black Roses.
Yeah, I don't know if they were black roses. They could have been.
That's the funeral flower, bro. I'm just being honest. Black Roses.
They could have been petunias, but 50
Yeah,
Cent was performing at a club, and Puffy sent them some funeral flowers to him, pretty much. And 50 Cent was like, "Hey, skip the foreplay. Let's get to it. I'm '90s grimy. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go." In other words, you get hit up there on the island.
Yeah, no bullshit.
You
You
know,
know that fuck
you go to the
around.
rec room and that door
Yeah.
gets
You
locked.
don't send that nigga no shit like that when he
Yeah,
up.
that's what 50. He was like, "Yo, I send 100 soups on your head."
Man,
Like that ain't the right nigga to be doing that to right now.
nah, bro.
I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. I'm just saying like he in a position where why not him, right? Yo, that shit was crazy. He did that, yo. He went live on him. I guess it's all out war now, though. Like, what is
Yeah,
Puppy supposed to do? You
I don't
kind of
know.
got to send roses at this nigga because he going crazy. Yo, it's war. You know, he's
And he's
still
mad
he
because the
gonna have
doctor
his
said
ego.
he's mad
It's
because the doctor
he
said
letting him know
you're
what's up,
saying that.
nigga. Puppy like I'm going out, nigga. Like whatever.
It's about to be an ultimate crash out, man.
Yeah,
Man,
he
for
letting them
real.
know. He letting 50 know like I'm crashing out. Nigga, it's all this up. Like what's up?
As soon, and how many months he got? How many months he got?
He was sentenced to
Yo.
50. He had already served
He like,
13.
yo, I'm going live. I'm crashing out.
Crashing out.
I'm sending that nigga some flowers.
That was pretty much his stand. Now I got you in the trunk. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
So what he
he
got
like,
about 3
nigga,
years.
send him some flowers, 1,000 roses, nigga.
So he got about 3 years, maybe
Yeah,
4 years.
yeah, he's scheduled to be
Oh
released
shit.
in 2028.
Yeah. 50
But I
said you
mean,
shouldn't have did that. You did that too early. 50 said you
it was
give me
too
too much
early.
time.
Yeah, you still got some time on the yard, buddy. I
Yeah,
understand.
but then here's another thing. What if he get pardoned by Trump?
I
That's a
still
big
think
ass
that's
what if
a
after you
possibility.
just said this to this nigga.
Yeah, I mean, you. I believe
Shit,
if
that
you
partner
get
ain't moving
pardoned,
fast enough right now. I'm gonna tell you that after he did that.
50 is on a 50 on overdrive right now.
but apparently, let me ask y'all a question. I This is one thing he masked well. I did not know Puffy was a crackhead like that.
Bro,
There was one scene he was high on something.
that pink cocaine.
Pink cocaine, Molly Jolly,
Yeah.
hip hop. I don't know.
Bro, did you see how the baby bottles were laced with ecstasy?
Speaking of ecstasy,
I ain't laughing. I ain't laughing. But it's like this nigga was evil, man. Damn, like
Yeah.
you
yo,
doing that too?
he was on pink cocaine. I didn't even know there was such a thing called pink cocaine in my country bumpkin life.
Yeah,
Just
it's
happy
like
there was.
I had never heard of that until this shit came out.
Yeah. So what about? I forgot the gentleman's name. He looked like James Evans. I was like, damn, James Evans was just going to town on Cassie. But
Oh, the porn star dude. The porn dude.
whatever his name was. Number one, the fact that he said he put a country accent on, I find especially offensive.
right. He, yeah,
That
he
the
went
character
there.
he chose. But how crazy that his name was Frank Black when Biggie's AKA was Frank White.
Right.
Yo, it's
This
crazy.
nigga ain't shit.
Not to
Excuse me.
mention every March 9th, old boy gets flown out to hang out with
Yeah,
Puff.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
he trying to disrespect. That's like
That's
seem like
wild, bro.
disrespect.
That's wild. Every
That seem
March
like
9th, he gets
disrespecting
flown
me,
out.
yo. Like he's
yeah,
Like,
celebrating his come up.
yeah.
yeah,
That's almost like what he really doing. I mean, niggas can't say I'm reaching either. Like if you
No,
partying that hard on the day that nigga die.
yeah, because Petty, no. My brother, I got an older brother that was like my best friend. He
right.
passed away. He was born November 21st. He died November 4th. So the whole month of November, I think about him. But I don't celebrate the day he died. I celebrate his
Right.
birthday. The
Right.
Right,
day he
right. That
died,
makes sense. That
you
makes
know,
sense.
so November 21st, I might light one up for him or pour one up for him and send out, birthday, happy birthday, heavily birth. But the day he died is like I'm low key. So, and I
Right.
definitely don't want to have an orgy.
Right. That's like, damn, like you doing him like doing it. That's like his whole body language and his lingo, man, the way it's like I ain't never had it against him, but I had people I know from New York that was saying he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? They're like he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And then just to even when Biggie died to, put everybody through the money problems and holding on to all the money without dispersing the money properly in a relevant time frame. You know what I'm saying? Making people have to scrap and fight just to get the money you owe them, and you using your lawyers to sh- keep from paying them, and you know what I'm saying?
A paper gangster. He is the black Donald Trump.
Bro, he had all day publishing. He had everybody's publishing.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
and it was in his kid's name, and which that's a good
yeah, his
business, but
mother's
you
name.
really ain't you ain't doing right. You ain't doing right.
We
See,
ain't gonna forget that one of his kids ain't even his kids.
I
It's,
honestly, I think
yeah,
two of them kids ain't really his
One
kids.
of them is Al B. Sure's.
Well,
yeah.
Quincy is, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
sure. I don't think Justin. Justin looked like Wolf,
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
who was his,
Word,
his right hand man.
right.
So
word.
take. I mean, I was surprised to see the Green Eye Band and Eric Sermon was like, "Yo, I was about to knuckle him up until he put the
Bro,
Biggie
that
out." Boy,
that tripped me out because we all know Eric Sermon don't talk much unless he on the mic.
Yeah,
This when he talking, this is different. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Eric Sermon on here. I'm like, wait a minute. He talking? Oh, he's speaking? I'm like, oh, this is something different. Yeah, like this is he ain't
yeah.
speaking from a
Some
place of
different.
hate. He's speaking from factual shit. I was
Yeah,
like,
niggas out there talking about this nigga. Like they
mhm.
up there really talking about this nigga. Like this ain't no game. Like you niggas gotta know You ain't just come up there and start talking about Puffy. You know they telling you what this production is about.
Yeah,
It ain't like
yeah.
they just got dry interviews. It's like it
No,
seemed like everybody like, yeah, you talking about that nigga too? Yeah, I'm about to talk about him at 3 o'clock. Or what time you
he
talking about him?
he couldn't
Four
wait. He
thirty.
was like, "Yeah, clear my schedule that day. I'm just go ahead and dedicate myself." He had 35 years of disdain harbored for the
Man, for real.
because Puffy took his chick. He talked about we was just friends. Nah, you had puppy dog eyes over her. I
Yeah,
could see
Puffy was
it.
taking niggas girls and shit, and
No,
then
Puffy took
bro,
hella people's girls. He took like Ryan Leslie was with Cassie before him. That's wild. I
yep.
didn't know that.
I
They said one
remember
man.
I'm addicted to you. That was Cassie singing
See,
the
I didn't know that.
soundtrack of the song. That was his chick, and she was his muse, and Puffy was like, take that, take that, take that.
Yep,
He's just
and ran him out of there. Ran him out of there.
immediately, immediately.
Yep. See, like just bullying, like, and you ain't even because you got people around you. You ain't really about gonna do nothing, but you got the power and the money. You done, you know, you had your way for so long. You got to be arrogant, and people talking about, oh, you taking down a black man. No, y'all, let's just rewind back and look at and play this over in your head and look what happened through the timeline and watch what he did to himself. Stop trying to say some trying to take somebody down when this dude would probably never even speak to you for real.
He just took the long road to self
You
destruction.
know what I
That's all.
mean? The
But you
arrogance and
saw
the
when he
level of
was
arrogance in the
actually
air that he
around the
was
people,
breathing.
when he was around the people, he was disgusted. He was like, I need Perel. I need to take a shower with
Right.
peroxide,
But
boiling hot, just for being around the people. And I'm a democratic socialist, man. I worship at the altar of Fred Hampton. I'm for the people, by the people. I live for the people because I die for the people.
mm-hmm.
December 4th, rest in peace, Fred Hampton,
Yeah,
Chairman Fred
facts.
Hampton. Yes, sir.
Facts.
But
Rest in peace.
as a person that I consider myself, I try to follow his word.
Oh my bad.
It's not good business if you're doing unethical business. And that's one thing that I hope you guys take. It's been a constant theme over these last 6 seasons down in the den, especially in music, is good business is fair business, is ethical business. Because why do you go back to Chick-fil-A?
Right.
Because
Consistency.
the service is good.
Correct.
You can get better chicken.
Uh-huh.
You can get cheaper chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That politically, I disagree with them on a lot of things. But you go back to Chick-fil-A because if you ask for extra sauce, they're gonna give you 700 sauces.
Mm-hmm.
You go to McDonald's and ask for sauce, that's 35 cents. Bitch, give me a sauce.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a
Bitch, give
fact.
me a sauce.
He holding
You
that
think,
shit like it's gold or something. Like
Yeah,
they don't
like
want to give it
25.
up. Like it's coming out their check. I'm like, like, yo, you get paid the same amount. Just give me a couple more packages, man. You holding on to it. Like you taking them home. What's going on? I'm going to get to your stash or something.
they really act like I'm asking them to go in their personal stash because I want 3 sweet and sour
I'm
sauces,
like, man,
20
y'all only. I'm
motherfucking
like
nuggets.
these dry. Y'all gave me these dry
Like you
extra
about to take
nuggets,
them
and y'all
home with
want to
all the
get the
nuggets you
one.
about to eat at the end of the night. Like, bro, like, come on.
Yeah, these nuggets are made out of paper mache. I need as much liquid
Yeah,
on
you ain't lying.
these inedible paste, paltry,
That-
fried prick pieces of chicken that's deep fried in ass oil, and the fact that I'm
3D
eating
print,
this shit. You
deep
know what I
fried
mean?
3D print. Hell
first of
yeah.
all, first of all, chicken nuggets made out of paper mache is wild.
They are. You ever bust open a chicken nugget? Pause.
That is wild. Oh my god, I've never heard that before. I've never in my life. Oh my god, paper mache nuggets. Oh my, I would never in my life. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Nah,
nigga said straight from the shit.
but seriously,
Yeah.
ultimately. Oh, and speaking of Eric Sermon, man, music pick of the week, check out Eric Sermon Dynamic Duos album just dropped today, Friday. Phenomenal project. He's on the beat and he's done songs with his favorite duos. So he does the beat, and then he's got like a song with Red and Meth, the song MOP.
Yeah,
Song. He even got a
everybody
song,
on that.
yeah, he
Everybody's on that thing.
got Salt and Pepper on it, man.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, so
it's a fire album. I mean, like a lot of good music came out this week. Big Crit drop. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, word. Oh yeah, I got to get on it.
Not to mention the game dropped last night too.
Oh, for real.
he got the
Yeah,
mix.
every movie needs a trailer. It's a Gangsta Grills.
Oh, with drama.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to check
Yeah.
it out. As long as he don't start with Red Roof,
Nah,
Red Roof
nah.
versus.
Bro, he was on Big Boys like a couple days ago. He said he went to he said he hit drama and said he went to do a Gangsta Grills. He went in the studio for 2 days and finished 19 tracks.
Nah, shout out
So
Damn.
to man, one of the most underrated and prolific MCs out there, man. He does some funny moves sometimes, but
yeah,
can't take away from his talent.
Gang can definitely rap. I can't hold him. He can
yeah.
rap.
Hold on,
The documentary 3 is coming out top of the year. So I mean it's about time he dropped something.
it's Dre
ASAP
produced.
Ferg dropped too. So
All right, well that's our picks out there for y'all. Looking for some new music this week. Check them out. Now ultimately, like I said, we know the story. It's kind of like with a documentary. It's not like it's a spoiler. We know Diddy's in jail for the next 50 months, probably be out 2027, 2028. Number one, do any of y'all think is there any coming back for him? Because for me, I thought maybe time would forgive, but I think this documentary is now the nail in the coffin. Because for me, and I will say allegedly, because we're LLC and I don't want to be sued, but allegedly, from what I saw, I feel he is personally responsible for the death of Tupac. I think he either shepherded by his greedy circumstances Biggie to his death, or even had Biggie killed because he did not want. Because if y'all notice, the poor, and we didn't even touch on the guy who co-started Bad Boy, who was screwed literally and figuratively. We didn't even touch on him, but he had said they just had renegotiated Big's contract, and they gave Big everything he wanted. And Puff doesn't pay people. So I
mhm.
believe he knew he had this masterpiece. He found Mace, his new replacement, his shinier, newer version of Big. And he said, I can sacrifice this dude and play off this fame. Because when you really realize what he did, like you said, to make your supposed best friend pay for his own elaborate funeral and take away from his family, because that's what you're doing by doing that. You're literally taking away from his family, and to say it so callously, the fact that he was out there shucking and jiving in a white suit with Sting for the "I'm missing you," it hits super different now. Like from that,
Mhm.
it's like ugh. But do y'all think there's any coming back for him, or when he out, he might as well just move to South America and call it a wrap?
Mm. I think he'll be able to survive, but not live the way he ever lived again, because it's gonna be a cult following for him still. He's gonna have people still supporting him no matter what happens through all this shit. It's gonna be a percentage that just they rock with him. They just gonna go along with it, and he'll be able to still he's gonna still be able to have money, but his career will never be like it was though. It will never be like that, because now certain people are gonna stay away from him. You've seen it already happening. People kind of distance themselves from him. They're not gonna realign with him because they don't want to upset the people who went at him. You know what I mean? So some certain people gonna feel like they gotta stay away from him anyway. Business wise, they ain't nobody gonna do no heavy business with him.
Yeah,
Like I
fair.
said, he have a small core that'll keep him afloat. But other than that, it'll never be the same for him. the way it was this whole
Right.
run. It is always gonna be some. It's not gonna be like it was.
He's tarnished his legacy. Uh, Everything that he's worked up for or tried to do, he has tarnished. It's a wrap. Uh, but the crazy, this is I don't think this is the nail. This is one of the nails in the coffin. Now if now there could be two, there could be more because if you got to think about it, if Al B. Sure does a docu series, what if Cassie does a docu series or does a book? You know what I'm saying? There's many nails to this coffin right now. So I mean, like it just depends. But the one that's like being the shedding light on a lot of shit is this docu series by 50. But like there's a lot of different nails to this coffin. So uh,
You know what else I was thinking just now?
look,
That also, if he's bold enough to come home and go and talk to all these platforms and give him some money, he'll be able to still survive because whether people like him or not, when he come home, they're gonna still want to hear what he got to say. If he's
yeah,
willing, and Puffy usually won't. So because of this social media climate, he might still be able to survive in a different realm, but that he ain't used to being in. But the only realm where they gonna really let him exist so they can make money off of him too. But other than that, nah. But I think that if he's willing to come back and do all this media shit that's going on, he'll be able to bounce around because people still gonna want to talk to him, and
mm-hmm,
he's gonna be money for his ass to respond and talk because now that's just more content coming from the man who just came home, blah blah blah, and all that shit. So yeah, it creates new narratives and new content for people. So yeah, as long as they can get content off him, he'll be able to survive in this world, in this aspect
mm-hmm.
of it, in social media era. It's just
Oh, yeah.
bracket, he'll be able to get in that bracket and survive.
I can't imagine like Diddy on Vlad or Diddy on the couch that Jaguar Wright used, the blue couch that Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
I couldn't
I don't
imagine.
think it'd be none of them.
Oh, you talking about
I
the
think
epilogue joints?
it's
Yeah,
gonna be something different, like Shannon Sharp or some shit. That may not necessarily him,
okay,
but
okay,
some
like
shit
Joe
like that.
Rogan or Shannon
Yeah, Joe
Sharp,
Rogan and some
Yeah.
shit. They
Andrew
gonna pay
Schultz.
him millions and millions and millions and millions. They'll give him a percentage just to get him. They will get him. You gonna get 2 hours with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan gonna get 2 hours out of Diddy if he have him up there. If they got,
If
cause they'll
Diddy
pay
was
him.
on Shannon Sharp on
No,
Club,
he ain't go. All right, here's the thing. He's not gonna be able to go to entertainment. The sports podcasters. That's where he gonna thrive at. That's where he gonna thrive at because these sport podcasters. They gonna want to do. He gonna flock to them. He's not gonna be able to flock to like entertainment. The people in the entertainment business at the same field as him. They not gonna be able. They gonna want to fuck with him.
They're
It's
gonna
gonna be
have to.
more of a
I'm gonna tell you
sportsman.
why. They're gonna have to because they're gonna be using the content of the shows that he do go to make their content. So they
yeah,
still gonna be helping them because even though they're not dealing with them directly, they're gonna definitely take and pull clips from the shows that do have them, and they're gonna talk about it. And so they still technically are dealing with him. And if they do that, they might as well just deal with him directly because now it becomes hypocritical to an aspect of if you ain't dealing with them, then why you using them for content? It's
Right.
like not saying you can't use them for content, but don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make it like you if you want to make content off of them and you don't want to deal with them. I'm saying if you're not dealing with them anyway, don't deal with that content from the people who did deal with him.
Right.
Because it takes the principle away from why you're not dealing with him in the first place if you're pulling the information from shows who chose to have him when you chose to not have him and then still talk about him based on the content that somebody that did what you didn't want to do did. You're still making money off of it. That makes you look kind of crazy when I look at you.
yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we're talking about them right now. We're literally using them for
Yeah.
content. So,
So
I
that's
mean,
but we realists though, like you know what I'm saying, we not coming from the aspect of somebody like
yeah,
that's
I don't
oh
can't.
no, not at all, nothing, no. It's like nah, that's not realistic to
Yeah,
say you
no,
want to sit down with the man. You
I
cannot
don't.
agree with somebody, but you can still have a conversation with this person.
Yeah, yeah, and I would sit down and, hey, Diddy, you get out. I got 10 bands for you for that first interview. I know it ain't a lot for what you used to, but it's all. I normally don't pay for interviews, but I'll pay for.
He'd
I'll
be like,
pay
that only get you, teacher, that'll get you 15 minutes. You got 10, 15 minutes. Would you pay that for that? If you can get 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
20 minutes. Yeah, because I'll make so much on YouTube
four
and
million views right there. That's an automatic 4 million views.
Yeah, that
yeah,
off the rip. That's off the muscle. Yeah, no
yeah.
matter what.
I'm
No.
gonna get shit. I might even sell it and make it to sell it
You
to
can put
net.
it in clips. Yeah, you can sell
Hell
it as
yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, you
You
can
can
do
put
Hell
that on
yeah.
Tubi. You get some make some money off Tubi off that. They'll be like, oh, that'll bring them up majorly because everybody gonna subscribe to Tubi just to watch it.
man. I said Tubi. Yeah,
What do you
I
think? I'm
I
just
would
saying.
get I would get my money back by
Immediately.
a lot. Yeah, especially if you get the first one. To shoot, I might even get some fundraisers if if he.
Mm-hmm.
If I
Patreon is it.
yeah, yeah, I could get some investors together for that actually.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I don't think I thought he had kind of lost it musically anyway. I thought his area was with Revolt and the networks and things of that nature. He had pretty much lost it musically when he started doing reality, when he started doing Day 26 and the band,
Mm-hmm.
all of them, because he was literally just using that
He had
to.
lost everybody.
He had lost everybody. Everybody had either died, went to jail, left the label, had money disputes. Even I remember 112 ended up making some weird albums on Def Jam, but Diddy was still on them. It was weird.
Yeah.
Lots went to Rough Riders. Uh, Mace went to the church. Faith wasn't rocking with them. Even Carl Thomas was gone. And
Mm-hmm.
it was like Danny Klang, Tank, Dream, Day
That Clang
26,
name, it was always gonna be hard to spell that name Clang and shit. They
Danny
should have
Klang.
told him he needed a different whole name and shit. Like you
That
gotta
man
change your
smelled
last
like
name too.
Clang the Conqueror.
Man,
Yeah. Danny Clang and shit. They were, who the fuck is this
that's
Y'all
nigga?
don't
one.
do that Danny Kling.
Like
Come
Danny,
back.
who nigga? Like get that nigga to hang his damn jacket up. So Clang to hang his, to take his jacket off the hanger and put it on it. Get the hell out of here. Shit. Tell
You,
Clang to do that, nigga. Yo,
you
that's
imagine being
crazy.
a DJ
Danny
and somebody
Clang
like,
and
yo, bang that Danny Kling for me, guy. I'm like,
No.
okay.
he tried to make him he tried to make him he tried to make him like your boy. He tried to
Dustin
rob his thick him and
Timberlake.
shit. He tried to
Yeah,
tell him in the Bible and thick and shit. It ain't work. But I see
yeah,
what he was doing.
he was
But it
a
was
he
some
was a
talent
freak
up
ass.
there though. I feel like the band had some real talent when you look back and really watch it in the time frame.
Ness,
Them boys,
Babs,
them kids, they was rapping, yo. They was really rapping,
Ness and
yo.
Babs, Ness, they still out. Oh
Dylon.
my God. Well, you ain't heard from
I
Dylon since
rhyme,
that show.
I rhyme and I rip. This is the way that Dylon spit.
The only ones you hear from, who you still hear from on that show? Ness, Babs, and Young City.
Ness is the man. Ness was just
Yeah,
with Master P.
yeah,
He was just on stage with Master P the other night.
yeah. And then you got Babs. She runs the underground female circuit in New York for battle rapping.
Yep.
And then
Chopper
who else?
City does a lot
Then
of
Chopper. He up and he out in New Orleans still rapping.
And
So
then they go on all these interview. He on all these platforms
interviews.
telling everybody business. Niggas.
Everybody
yeah.
said, yeah, Sarah was effing Diddy. Yeah, Diddy was effing.
Yeah, he going in on everybody, yo. And he
Mhm.
Everybody.
be doing it so cool and calm. He be so laid back with it though. You
Yeah.
can't even be mad. You be like,
Yeah,
yo,
because he ain't in the spotlight. He ain't in the
Chopper
spotlight
keeping it.
anymore.
Chopper gonna keep it. He gonna tell the truth. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah, he keep it a buck 100%.
yeah, he be. And Fred, Fred chilling. Like
Yeah.
Fred didn't want the rap game no more. He could have made. He didn't want it. That's with him. He didn't like it no. He didn't want it no more.
He said
Hmm.
he
It ain't like
thought,
he could have. I thought he could rap too at the time. You listen to him, man.
yeah,
He
he
wasn't whack.
was dope. All of them was
That
dope.
nigga was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was nice, man. And who else?
It was
I can't
Enes.
really tell if Sarah really could sing or not. She can hit a
Yeah,
couple notes depending on how the song was set up for her.
I think she was more, there
The
for set.
look. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was definitely sex appeal.
No, but they actually showed her later on. Like, okay, so later on in life, she was on a reality show. I think one of these housewives joints, and she was on there singing. She can sing. It's just that Diddy didn't know what to do with her ass.
Yeah, he
oh,
did. He just ain't
he knew
won't
what
trying
to
to
do
do
with her.
that. He won't trying to do nothing to do with music with her.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was trying to fuck, and she was married.
Yeah, he
he
didn't
didn't
care.
care
He was
about
trying to
that.
keep her husband off the set and everything. He wasn't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was obvious what his plan was for that.
Yeah.
But I mean, since then, I felt like he's lost it musically. I heard 50 say on an interview, he can't hear a hit anymore, and that was probably because he was so inebriated. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like to smoke a little bit. Everybody knows that, but I'm not gonna, I'm not here doing dabs and
Right.
pops and shatter and all that weird stuff. Just give me a J and some white papers, baby. Just real
You
low key,
good.
real 70s, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he got the power got to him. What happened
yeah,
was he got there so fast from doing whatever happened with Biggie. You know what I mean? Whatever that happened, whatever that situation was, or whatever it really was, and then him stepping in that spot that it seemed like he really wanted. Now you look at it now, and then getting it and burning out so fast. He was just burning too fast. Then he got caught up in the life. He was really in it. Like he was arrogant and cocky, but he ain't know how it felt to be that dude as far as the artist. So now it's a drug to him, and now the other stuff came behind it, came an extension of it. The reason why he in trouble, all that shit came. That was an extension of him being the man and him not knowing how to handle it, almost like an artist from the late '60s, rock and roll type of nigga that just losing his mind.
yeah.
That's one of them old. But when
Mm-hmm.
they like for real, when they do this, it's gonna look like some old. I don't want to throw nobody else in,
Fall from
no
grace.
legend name on
It's gonna be
it.
called Fall
But
from Grace.
one of
P
them
Diddy.
old school, you know what I'm saying? One of them wild rock stars that couldn't
Right.
hold it together. That's what he just was gonna be when we
Yeah.
look
I
back
mean,
at it. But it was more deviant, like it's more wicked because it's like, oh, they gonna think this is a movie. Like, yo, what is man is going? This man is going. Like, what happened? To this man, they got this man in L.A. Like, yeah, they watching the movie. Oh man, now he the popping. He is the man now. What's going on? It's gonna
in a
blow people's
few
mind later.
wait, in a few years, there's gonna be a Diddy biopic movie.
Oh, right.
Somebody's gonna be playing Diddy, and I hope Antoine Fuqua directs it because it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be, he's literally my man, and there's no, we love everybody here on Mars Media, so it's no disrespect to anybody's sexuality, but my man said, I woke up some nights and there was some women next to me, and some nights I woke up and Diddy would be next to me, and I was a
That's
little
crazy.
so Negro say what?
Yeah, that's wild. That's
Oh
wild.
God. I was like, what? I was like,
And you
what?
continue to work on the album?
Yeah, that's yeah.
And did you hear the messages that Diddy was leaving him?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bro, I've never had a male leave me a message like that. I assure you. I've
That's
had
too
some
crazy.
like jealous girlfriends leave me a message like that.
First of all, you called another man daddy. That's crazy.
Yo, my
Yeah,
man
that's
said
crazy.
I miss number one, he kept calling him Lil Leroy instead
Right.
of his
Oh,
name. Like I'm never just gonna call Lil like Lil. I'm not gonna put a Lil in front of a grown man name. I feel that's disrespectful.
he
But he
said
kept
Lil
calling him
Leroy.
Lil Leroy. And then he said that if you don't believe me, double check. He said, I miss the way you make me laugh. I
Yeah.
miss your limp leg.
That's
Pause.
crazy.
this,
That
this,
is
this,
crazy.
this, this, this.
Your
That's
limp leg.
wild.
Yeah, he was wilding though. Yeah, Puff was going crazy.
That
He made people's lives hell.
Literally, like And then you put everything in the Puff lens. You go back to that classic interview on Drink Champs when he was harassing Fabulous, and I was like, "Yo, Fabulous was really scared for his life
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
because
knew what type of power that nigga had.
Puff was
Uh,
pressing him. He was like, "Now we ain't
Pressure.
party.
he said, "We ain't party at my house." I'm
We
like,
ain't
whoa.
party
Fab
party."
was like, we partied before, nigga. He said, yeah, but
It
we
came
ain't
up
party
for my
party.
birthday. He
He
said,
said, we
"Nah, but
ain't
we
party
ain't
party.
party party."
Yeah, I'm like,
And you
see
put
what
a
we doing?
when you say things twice in the black community, it's serious.
Yeah.
Think
You
about it.
emphasizing some serious stuff.
We emphasize a lot. Yo,
Yeah.
he good, but he ain't good. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
bad, but he ain't
This ain't for
bad.
play, nigga. This ain't for play.
Yeah. You know, if we double it up, it's serious. So ah,
He said, I just think about these. We ain't party and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
party. What does that mean, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. This. Yeah.
Jadakiss was sitting there like, yo.
Jadakiss no, because he was on Bad Boy. Jadakiss was probably
Yeah.
like, yo, this man's about to get the business. Don't drink
Yeah.
nothing after
Yup.
this
Think
man.
about it. Remember the Lox's album, right? Remember We Are the Streets? What did they? What was the skit? Raping you records.
They
Yeah,
was mocking Diddy, but doing that shit to J Hood allegedly. But
allegedly.
I
Ah,
think that I don't think they did him like all the way like that though, because I don't know how their contract was, but I don't think they did him that bad. I just think that was too fresh for them. So they would, yeah, I think nobody ever heard of J Hood. I mean, just like nobody heard of the Locks. But they got their resume built up fast because they was rapping with Big and they showed their credibility. So he was rapping with them. I believe that his album would have came out. I think he probably wasn't um trusting the process, and at the same time, I don't. They probably didn't understand how mature business wise he was, as far as how he felt he understood the music business. So, with them two things colliding, I think that was probably the where all the frustration and came to them going back and forth because of that. Like they were seeing two different ways to get there, and I think that it ran its course because of that. Like you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
But I don't think that they didn't have good intentions for J Hood, but I just also think at the same time, J Hood didn't see where he felt like that he was enough interest or getting invested into it enough time. You know what I'm saying? The way I guess he was just like I can't do it. But he was young, so you know niggas they lash out, told niggas talk crazy. That's what niggas do when they young and shit. But if you watch him now, seem like he grew up a lot. You know what I mean? He got wiser over the years and shit. But business is tricky. You know when your life on the line too. You know what I'm saying? So you
yeah,
really like, look, man, this joint got to move along, Jack. This is my organs and everything, bro, breathing and everything. This got to move. And they like, yo, we got you. Hold on. And they can't. Maybe not, sometimes people don't explain enough, for you can see behind the curtain why you waiting, or you know what I'm saying, or maybe sometimes they don't know why you waiting because it's above them. They waiting for the call back or the next group of emails telling them what's going to happen with as far as them signing you. You know, it's a process.
yeah,
Maybe they ain't communicating to up the ladder through the ladder enough for people to not feel like they getting played. And it's like you probably ain't getting played. They just telling you to hold on, everything good. You know, instead of telling you, look, this is why you gotta wait because we waiting on these people over here. Blah blah blah. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe that conversation might change a lot of the conflict from happening and shit.
yeah. I mean, it's a story as old as time when it comes to the music industry. You know, real Don't Die Records come in 2026. First album ODC 2. So check that out. But you know, it's a I've always thought ethical business is the best way to do business. And unfortunately, if you look at Diddy, he learned that from Andre Harrell, that business
Yep.
side, uh,
Mm-hmm.
jerking people, playing paper gangster. That's the term they kept saying, paper gangster, where I'm going to use, I have more money than you, I have more resources than you, I have more better lawyers than you, have more connections than you. So I'm gonna hide this money. You saw when Lil Rod or Lil Leroy, whatever his name is, kept asking for his money. I ain't got it right now. You have imagine a billionaire telling you I ain't got it right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And that's
I'm,
where the
Yeah, it's
difference
crazy.
between him and I. Because as calm as I am and as business minded as I have one rule: don't play with my money. You can't.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
won't
Just don't do
allow it.
that.
You're just not gonna do it. If I owe you, I'm gonna pay you. If you owe me, you're gonna pay me, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So you're not gonna
Just
be
straight
a
up.
you're not going to be a billionaire and have access to it and say you're not going to get it. Because what I'm going to do, you're going to look in your parking lot and you're going to be like, hey, one of my Bentleys are gone. I'm going to be like, yeah, I just went ahead and cashed it out, bro. We're good.
Right. Yeah, we
All right,
good now.
man. We're good. We're square now. I just can't. You owe me 250. And matter of fact, here's your change because I don't want more than I'm owed. Just pay me what I'm
Right.
owed.
I
So
got my money.
you owe me 250. I sold your Bentley for 300. Here's your 50 back, man. Pleasure doing business with
Mm-hmm.
you. That's the type of dude you're not liquid right now, no problem. I got a guy at the
Right.
dealership.
Mm-hmm. He'll
You
take care of that.
He'll take care of that, no problem. Matter of fact, let me get that Rolex off you, my boy. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
1.3. I bring you your change back. You
Mm-hmm.
not gonna have diamonds swinging in my face and owe me money.
For
Nah, that's
real.
crazy.
Oh
Not in
God.
my
That's crazy.
face. Oh my.
Hey,
I handle
Yeah,
one of
they
his
can't
own
do that.
glasses.
like Craig Mack never got paid, did he? Did Craig Mack ever get paid?
He needed 500. That broke my heart. Flavor in your ear and flavor in your ear remix were classics.
Mm-hmm.
Still, my God, yeah,
I still don't know what Skeevy Delicious means.
man.
Mm-hmm. That's a yeah,
I've been wondering that for years, bro.
that's an unsolved mystery for real.
Can't even find it. Can't even Google it.
Yeah, because it's not a real word.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, we could go on all day about this topic, and we probably will on future episodes. We are back from our hiatus. I want to give a special shout out to my brother Will. He's connected me with some fantastic artists who will be coming on as we round out the rest of the season. We also have return week that we're going to be doing in 2026, where we're going to have a bunch of classic guests throughout the years as we commemorate this season. And of course, we got some other things going on. If you are out in Philadelphia, December 13th, I want you to come on out. Education is reformed. That's right. My boy Johnny Raps and King Aflo from Philly. He's an artist, a phenomenal MC. I mean, when my boy raps, he raps in a feud state. You got to see it. He's an actor. He's big there in the Philadelphia market, but they have a rap group called Education, and they're going to be performing. Let me see if I can get this information. December 13th, I will be there. I'm going to get this information. If I don't get this information, it will be um, in the notes and the thing. I should have had this ready, but I've been smoking, so I'll but I'll put it in the notes. But December 13th, your Philly, 7 p.m. That is a Saturday. I will be there. Education will be performing. Should be a good time. There's gonna be some other artists out there. So yeah, come holler at your boy. I'll buy you around. But that's what we got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation about the Diddler. Like I said, we could talk about him for hours. 50 Cent. Before we go, I just want to say I think it was a phenomenal grade A documentary as far as documentary concerned. I was expecting some ratchet shit. I'm gonna be honest because I can't speak for y'all, but Power is some of the worst TV I've ever seen, and
Damn.
EMF is some of the worst TV I've ever seen. So I wasn't expecting much. But that documentary was fire. So kudos to 50. What do you guys ultimately? What do you think about the documentary?
It
But
was
I'm
pretty good for
still
me.
go ahead. Go ahead, John.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good for me. Out of a rating out of a 10, shoot, probably like an 8.5. I mean, like it intrigued me. I mean, obviously we knew about this was coming for a long time. We just didn't think it was actually going to drop, but it actually came. Pause. And then, yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Like, I'm probably gonna end up watching it again because I mean, like, it was basically must see TV. So yeah, I'll watch it again.
Diddy's a scary dude. Like, and I
Yeah.
think we haven't even hit the surface of his deviancy. I think we really don't know. I don't think we want to know, to be honest.
There's one thing I do want to know:
What?
the Kim Porter thing.
I
I still want
mean,
to know.
I've said earlier at the top of the hour about my theory about sacrifices.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, Heavy D, in no particular order, those 9 kids that lost their lives at the
Mm-hmm.
concert, Big Tupac, Biggie, Wolf, Kim Porter, Heavy
Mm-hmm.
D, Andre Harrell, Black Rob,
Craig Mack,
Fred Mack,
and he almost got Albie Shore.
and Albie Shore had a crazy medical emergency that
Yeah.
he was basically brain dead almost.
Yeah.
I met him. I talked to him and everything. I saw that too.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
But
When I saw
I
that picture,
know.
I was crazy, bro. I saw that
Yeah, I
picture.
know.
You said me. I was like, what?
He was at the DPG show with me. We was
Yeah.
yeah,
both on stage. Yeah.
and you saw it. He just went and took that man's child.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine your child that looked just like you calling another man daddy that you know is a deviant.
Mm-hmm.
That's some psychological
No.
warfare. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Like on the highest level, nigga.
I honestly think he has 2 other men that he was envious of children. And this was what happens when you're lame and you don't have self-confidence and you get money and you don't get those character carving things that you need to give you
Mm-hmm.
integrity and guidance. That's why it's important to be a father if you have children. And if you don't have a father around you, find you a father figure.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could have saved that man. But the way he moved was not a masculine way. And once again, I'm not doing any type of gender bias or anything. I'm simply saying he moved very conniving, very snake-like,
Mm-hmm.
very almost, like one of them black cats that you see that like, hey, don't knock over that jar, and it's just like looking at you and it knock the shit over anyway. And you're like, damn, you're an
Mm-hmm.
asshole. Like
Like
sometimes you gotta be
damn.
like, oh, you're just an asshole.
Yeah, that part.
And don't care about no one else. Like the Kalani girl that was in Dirty Money, and she was like, "Yo, I'm about to lose my kid. I need $5,000." And he was like, "I ain't got it." And then turned around. I was like, "Can I get a favor?"
Yeah, that's cold blooded.
Let me tell you, y'all. When I get $1 billion, because it's gonna happen, and I'll be the first ethical billionaire. Any of my brothers ask me for five. Number one, you ain't gonna ask me for 5,000, but I assure you, I'm not gonna say I ain't got it. So if 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 you a billion, and then she's talking about I'm gonna pay you back, and he's still like, I'd be like, here's the $5,000. That's nothing. So like I said, you ain't gonna be swinging diamonds in my face and owe me money and talk about you ain't got it because I see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I learned that from my brother. They tried to do my brother one time. They said they weren't gonna pay him. He went and took all the computers out the office.
Mm.
Yeah, you gonna pay me somehow.
Talk about, yo, I got some gateways for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. You'll get them.
I
He's
got
like, you can
I got him.
get them back when I get my check. He said, don't let people play with your money. So that's
Mm-hmm.
stuck with me. That's it. What y'all got going on before we round out tonight?
Mm. All right, so I'm probably gonna get on some Black Ops 7, some 2K26. Oh, and by the way, Giannis to the Knicks if that happens. Hopefully it happens. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm about to be doing. So that's gonna be the for the rest of my night. That's what I'm doing, and I'm making some T-bones and asparagus.
Oh, T-bones in this economy. Let's go. All right, King Teddy. Shit,
Bro,
I was about to
I'm
need some
going, I'm going.
hamburger helper.
No, I'm going. So I go get this. I go to this one spot where it's like kind of cheap out here. So like, I always gotta find a deal. I still coupons. I still have coupons. So I don't
So you
care.
telling me you got a meat dealer? Is that what you're telling me?
You call it,
Oh,
you say you got a butcher, bro. I'm not gonna say a meat dealer because
so
that's diabolically insane.
you got a meat
There's a butcher
man?
around here. I just say there is a butcher around here.
He's a butcher. You call him the meat man?
The meat man. No, there used to be a
Oh,
bro that we know the guy used to sell. They used to come around in the van with the boxes of meat. Pause.
So you got a
you
so you
can't
got a
escape
meat
this shit.
you got a meat dealer.
Can't
Is
even
what you
say it no
telling me?
more. See, we gotta be politically correct now. We can't even really talk and say how we. Yeah, like say go to Murray's. What you going to Murray's for? Get some meat. Pause. Got to say pause. Everything. I'm like,
I mean, I'm going to get some food, nigga.
yeah, you gotta go get some food, some
Get
nourishment.
some
Like
get some
I'm going to,
protein.
yeah.
You can't say that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you getting some protein? I hate y'all niggas. This is creating that. You can't even have a sentence without thinking about something the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
my
shit,
god.
that's how it is, man. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing, man. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, which is cool. Um, I'm probably gonna definitely finish the last chapter of the Diddley, I said the Diddley. Think about see how you doing. Rest in peace, Heavy D, man. You know what I mean? But
Funny.
yeah, I'm gonna check out the rest of the documentary with this guy up there. The fourth chapter, I'm gonna finish it up tonight. And then when I talk to y'all again, I'll let you know what I think about the final chapter. But it seems like it's basically just a little, it be pouring on more on the fires, what it look like I'm gonna be looking at. But
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
hoping
see.
my man, because I'm one thing I'm not gonna take away. I don't know what exactly he did, but he was in the right place at the right time, whatever it may be. But he definitely left an imprint. You know, from Jodeci, Mary J,
Mm-hmm.
Total,
Mhm.
112, Biggie, Mace, The Lots, Cred Mac, G Dep. For they had a run, man,
Yeah.
and really
Yeah.
changed the culture. Some of my favorite music to this day. Whenever
Yep.
I'm going on a playlist, if I'm going on a road trip and I'm doing my playlist, I do my playlist like a DJ would do a set. So I always have a bad boy set. And that's some of my favorite time in the whip. I could drive anywhere if I got my music. And I always have a bad boy set. So I'm not gonna take away whatever he did. I was never a fan of Sean John, but fashion, opening the doors, and what they say, alcohol is down something like 70%. Ever since Diddy ain't pushing Ciroc, you think that don't got nothing to do with? I don't even drink, but when Ciroc was popping, I used to drink Ciroc.
Right. Right. Nah,
It was the
definitely got
thing to
something to do with it.
do. Now, the
Yeah.
last time you seen somebody drinking Ciroc?
No, that's
Oh,
real.
They don't
And
even want it. I work at a
like you
casino. They don't
said,
even want. I be watching what people be drinking. I'm like, damn, they don't even want the. Give me the Don Julio. I don't want the Ciroc. Damn.
it's over. That's what I'm saying. The man had a global impact and set the
Yeah.
way. Black billionaire.
right.
He clearly did it unethically, but are there any ethical billionaires? I think not.
Nah, I doubt it.
I think not. If you made $1 billion, that means you didn't pay a lot of people
Right.
their
That
fair
part.
share.
Yep. You
Uh,
did them dirty.
you did it dirty. So I don't believe there's ethical billionaires. But regardless, he can't take that away. But it just seems like he just happened to be a supervillain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you find out your hero is Jeffrey Dahmer.
hmm And this ain't about how people say, "Oh, you're trying to take the black man down." This ain't about nobody taking down the black man and none of that. I'm gonna tell you why, because they talking about one black man, but they not looking at all the black people and people and black men that he hurt and their rise to fame because they put their dreams in his hands and he crushed them for his own benefit when he didn't even have to do that. He could have been right with a lot of people and still made the money and success. But his ego, his personal feelings when it came to females and women, him competitive nature, his insecurities made people get screwed over to keep them in a certain place to where he it's a pecking order with him and everybody else. You gotta know if it's true that the reason why Biggie gone is for him to literally stepping in his shoes. Then any kind of pinch a threat of that coming into play, he gonna keep it in check early. After he did that, he was always gonna make sure he kept himself separate from everybody. If he had the gall and the nerves to allegedly do that, then he wasn't taking no prisoners after that. That's what I end with.
They said he slapped his own mama. So,
Damn.
as a black man, I could tell you, my mom is 99 pounds. I could pluck her and she would fly across the room.
Damn.
But if I ever slapped my mama, I was possessed by a demon because I'm scared.
Mhm.
She
Yeah, that part.
4'11", 99 pounds, but to me, she the Hulk. I was like, I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine slapping my mama.
Nah, that's just too crazy.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy. And
Yeah,
he
that's just
did that.
weak.
He didn't even have no money. He did that. So,
Yeah, so
hope,
yeah, imagine.
hope, yeah, get therapy, brother, man. I hope you heal. I hope you can. I think you're gonna have a lot of life in front of you left, unless you keep messing with 50 Cent. Then something could happen, I'm sure. But you got an opportunity to live a lot of life, and you still got a lot of money. Hopefully, you get out and do some good while he still got time. But some people like supervillains, because he definitely did some sociopathic shit. So all this time, we all thinking, oh, he runs marathon. Diddy told us to vote or die, and he out there drugging Aubrey O'Day allegedly.
Mhm.
hmm
That's crazy work, man. Crazy work.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. We are out for today. I want to thank my guest, my brother King Petty, my brother Real Spill Will. Please check out all their projects. We'll make sure we put that in the writing so you can follow their links and make sure you follow what they got on. I appreciate you guys for coming on. Like I said, new episodes coming again weekly for the 2026 Down in the Den, the final season. Tune in to Mars Media to see what else we have going on. Also, December 24th, politicking as usual. We have a special done just for the new year. It's all about pretty much the terrorism on Black Americans, and let me tell you, it's some a lot of racism going on right now. And this is a special. I've been working on this documentary for 6 months that I've created. It goes through all from Tulsa to Rosewood to all the Black communities that were destroyed to the Tuskegee experiment, and literally calculating the trillions of dollars of free labor. Not to mention, you talk about Jim Crow, redlining, and World War II when Black people were denied GI bills, property that was stolen all the way going into the 70s. Then you're also going to talk about mass incarceration in the 80s and 90s. We also talk about the drugs that were pumped into the communities, particularly crack. We go about how we were turned on about J. Edgar Hoover, who was actually a black dude. And it talks about what America owes us. Reparations a real thing, and it's something that I think as a huge voting block that any person that we endorse coming in 2026, 2028, moving forward, they better have reparations because there's a ton of communities that have been reimbursed by America, and our check is due. And that's something that's important to me. So we did this special on our Politicking as Usual network. It dropped December 24th. I want y'all to check that out.
Yeah, I'm
That's it.
definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
man.
that.
Mhm.
It's deep, man. It's so much stuff on the research. I was like, yo, I got real militant. I felt like Nat Turner for a minute. Then I found out what happened to Nat Turner, and I was like, let me sit my black ass down. But
Man.
but I'll go speak on it. So y'all check out that special on Politicking as Usual. That's it. Thank y'all for tuning in for Down in the Den. Shout out to my brothers, Real Spill Will, my brothers King Petty. And you know how we end every episode. It's all about peace, love, unity, and respect. Deuces. We out.
Bro.